Hey guys, this is JCP, and welcome back to What If Deku's Quirk is Saiyan, Part 14. And I know, the last video didn't hit 10 likes like I asked, but there were still a lot of likes. And thank you for those likes, by the way. And also the comments that support this What If and really liked it and also uh, like thank you. I this is one of my first what ifs. I tried really hard on this and I worked really hard on this, so I hope you guys liked it. Without any further ado, let's get on to the what if, shall we? So we start today when Tokiyami and Soji were walking in the forest until they were attacked by villains. Tokiyami accidentally used Dark Shadow, and Dark Shadow was consumed by the darkness. And then he grew bigger and stronger, but so much stronger and so much bigger that he was like a monster. He couldn't be controlled, even with his user. Soji saw what his friend was becoming. He tried to hide while Dark Shadow, who destroyed some villains. But then they heard another roar. They turned around and saw a gigantic ape taller than Dark Shadow. They didn't know what it was, but it looked preoccupied with other villains. Soji needed to make an idea. He needed to calm Dark Shadow down by adding light to him. So he had an idea. He needed to find Bakugo or Shoto to put some light on him so Dark Shadow could calm down. And while the ape was preoccupied with other villains. Soji ran and ran while Tokiyami and Dark Shadow was chasing after him. He managed to caught up with Todoroki and Bakugo. I need both of your help. It's Tokiyami. His power's overflown in him, and now he can't control Dark Shadow anymore. You both need to use your quirks. Don't give me orders, Octopus. They saw Dark Shadow appearing through them. Bakugo uses explosions, and Todoroki uses flames to show light until he calmed down. Are you right, my friend? I was consumed with darkness. I almost killed you. It's okay, we didn't. Oh crap, I forgot another thing. Oh, what is it, Octopus? A giant monkey's gonna appear. Until another roar came. They saw something behind them. They turned around and saw the giant monkey that Bakugo was sarcastically saying about. Crap me in my big mouth! The group ran and ran. Bakugo used his explosions to try to defeat it, but it just pissed it off. They keep running. The thing was chasing after them. Well, it was mostly chasing after Bakugo because he just pissed it off. Shoto try to use a giant ice wall, but it just keeps breaking through with a giant laser. Until they encountered with a villain with a top hat. Well, hello there. And they ran past him. Excuse me, I'm here to capture Bob. And then he got squished by the giant gorilla or monkey. I don't know. The thing that makes me confusing. The great ape. Freaking hell. They're called monkeys. And apes don't have tails. It really hurts my mind. But anyway, they continue on running. They wonder what they're gonna do. And this thing is probably not a villain, because or else the thing wouldn't. Because Soji just said that and that monster attacked other villains while he was trying to get Tokiyami to them. So they must think it's a student or someone else that can't control their quirk. So they had an idea. They went to Mr. Aizawa to see if Mr. Aizawa can erase that quirk. They finally made it. Mr. Aizawa saw this gigantic thing. Mr. Aizawa, we got a big problem. They saw what it was. Meanwhile, big gorilla, well, the great ape. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try to call a great ape. I don't know. But anyway, the great ape was at the place where Sue, Uraka, and Toga was. They saw the gigantic ape. They wondered who the hell was that. And then Mr. Aizawa took one look at the look at the ape and see if his quirk can work. And it worked. It started shrinking. And then it's gone. But then the ape was still Izuku Midoriya. If you guys remember in the last episode, he was unconscious. The place where he was now was the same place as Uraka, same place as Uraka, Sue, and Toga. They saw Izuku Midoriya laying on the floor. He was the big monster all this time? Toga saw his cute face and started to blush, and decided wanting to bite him. And then Bakugo came along quickly and said, "Get away from my friend, you weirdo!" She said, "I don't like you, but I'm gonna cut you anyway." But she realized it was that this guy is the other target, and Izuku as well. But they didn't have time left. So they teleported. But then a portal opened behind Bakugo, and someone grabbed him. And then he was gone. They saw Izuku butt-ass naked. Well, some of them just turned away. Some of them were worried. They saw a couple injuries on his arm and his whole body. They rushed him to the hospital so he could get medicated. And then, Izuku Midoriya woke up into the hospital. His arm was bandaged up and all of his friends were standing a bit way back. And then he said, "Hey guys, what's up?" They all walked closely, and because they know it's now safe to go near him. "Why were you guys standing away from me?" Wait a minute, what happened? Koda! Guys, what happened to Koda? Is he safe? "No worries, Midoriya. He's safe," it said Shoto. Good. Man, what happened?
Ribbit, Midoriya, don't you remember what happened?
No, not really. I fought that muscular guy. And then when I looked at the moon while I was almost about to die, I passed out. And then I woke up here. The Commodore said, "Dude, you were a freaking giant monkey, destroying everything, killed a guy, and then Commodore got hit in the head by Jiro." Who? "You idiot! Let him calm down first, and let's explain it slowly and not all stockpiled." But it was too late. Midoriya's eyes were widened. He wondered what he was talking about. Turning to gigantic monkey? And then they all explained what happened. Izuku Midoriya couldn't believe what he did. He killed a guy by stepping on them, almost destroyed his friends, and then he looked around and saw Momo and Bakugo weren't here. "Guys, where's Yorirozu and Kachan?" They all took a look and said, Momo is in the hospital bed. She got hit in the head pretty hard. But for Bakugo. And then Kirishima yelled out, he got captured! What? Yeah, a portal opened behind him, and then they just snatched him! Ugh, if I wasn't so weak, I could have saved my friend! Midori clenches his fist. Couldn't believe he let this happen. All Might appeared out of the door. Hey, what's all the sad faces all about? I saw All Might appearing out of the door. Why? All Might, what are you doing here? Said Midoriya. I need you, young Midoriya. They all questioned.
Why?
They all wondered why did All Might need Midoriya. To save young Bakugo, of course. They all wondered how. All Might explained that the police found the base of the League of Villains, but All Might needed extra pair of hands, strong hands, and but that hands just went to hand because his arm was broken. I can't believe I just realized that. But anyway. But oh my! I don't have my there. I don't have my license. I can't. No worries, young Midoriya. I already made some arrangements and asked the police and other presses and also UA that I needed your help. Why me? Ha ha ha! Don't you remember last time we fought? You only gave me a one tap and I went flying! Ha ha! Yeah, but that was when I transformed. Young Midoriya, you have infinite potential, and I wish to fight with that potential. So what do you say, young Midoriya? Do you want to fight with me to save your friend? Izuku took one close to his arm and accepted the deal. Some of his friends protested on this idea. His arm is broken. But before her Deku left with All Might, Ochako gave him a one big hug, saying, be careful. And then he hugged back and he said, he will. And so they walked off. Izuku Midori was changing to get ready to fight with All Might, but then he saw his tail wasn't there. He wondered why. He went up to Todoroki and asked, but they say they ripped it out because they think it was the source of the transformation. So that's why he doesn't have a tail. The police, the pro heroes, and Izuku Midori were waiting outside. They're waiting for the right time to go in. They knocked on the door and said, pizza delivery. In the inside, Bakugo was being chased after by the League of Villains. They first wanted to ask him if he wants to join, but he easily escaped. But he tried to find the exit, but he knew he was trapped until the door knocked and said, pizza delivery. They all looked, and then it crashed down. Bunch of pro heroes and police officers came in. Izuku Midoriya as well. Gachon! Damn it, Deku, why are you here? What does it look like, you idiot? We came to save you. I meant, why are you here? You're not a hero yet. I got special permission by All Might. Oh, makes sense. They all looked at All Might, all the villains.
Well. Isn't it All Might?
Your reign of terror ends here, villains. It's now time for you to go down.
Oh, is it now?
All Might knew that voice somewhere before. It was the TV. You. I knew you were behind all of this. Ha! Oh, oh yes, All Might. It is I, All for One. But I'm not here right now. I'm at my place. But then, the League of Villains base self-destructed. Most of the people escaped, but some of them got caught and arrested. Izuku Midoriya and All Might were outside. Then another portal opened, and then they saw him. They saw All for One. Well, well, if it isn't predecessor and successor. Do you remember last time, All Might, when I fought you and your predecessor? Now let's see what fate brings us here. The same or probably different. Is that him, All Might? Yes, young Midoriya. This is All for One. They all get ready. Not now. Why would you bring a child here? He's not even ready. Oh well, if you want to lose this badly, we might as well do. They all fight to the end. Izuku Midoriya couldn't use much of his right arm because he's scared it might not work again. So he spent most of the time using his left arm. They kept fighting and fighting until Bakugo managed to escape because the rest of Class 1A quickly grabbed him and went off. Deku quickly put his hands together and threw a gigantic ki blast towards All for One, but he just slammed it away. Nice one, child. I know you have more power. Izuku Midoriya knew what he must do. He must see if he can go beyond his limit. He clenches both his hands and then said, One for all, full calling, 50%! His whole body felt like it's about to shake, but nothing. It feels like it's his own. I think because, well, I don't think because I know, because he came back from a really tough battle, and then he recovered, and then he got a Zenkai boost, and now he's able to use 50% of One for All. He quickly goes to All for One, tries to give him a big hit. It managed to crack his helmet, but it did nothing. Damn it. Young Midoriya. I can't hold it anymore. He sees All Might covered in smoke. All Might was about to pass out. Izuku Midoriya needs to give one final blow to All for One. He clenched his fist and said, One for all, 100%! He jumps to All for One and screamed, Delaway, Detroit, smash! It managed to damage him, but All for One was just too damn powerful. All Might went to skinny form, and he has a broken arm. Izuku Midoriya left arm also broken. Now, is that all you two have? And then the public saw All Might, skinny as hell. They saw he's now a broken man. And then All for One started to tell the story about Shigaraki and Shimura is actually related. All Might froze and screamed. But then a woman said, Don't lose. Keep going. All Might, we need you. All Might froze, but he couldn't move anymore. Izuku Midoriya saw his master was shocked. But then Izuku Midoriya clenched his broken hand fist and stood up. All for one. You may you may be powerful, and you may be right about 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 Shigaraki being related to All Might's master. But you will never defeat us. You are the lowest of the low. You tell people you'll do this for them and then you give, but you add something to them. You you are the most evilest man I've ever seen. The lowest of the low. And that's why Izuku Midoriya clenches fist even more. But he's getting even angrier. Izuku Midoriya! And then a yellow aura surrounds him. Will defeat you! Wolf One looks at this.
Now what is this? This isn't one for all. Maybe this boy has more potential than I thought. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Izuku Midoriya was shaking. And then he yelled out a big scream. All for One saw this. Izuku Midoriya transformed.
Now this is really interesting. Maybe I will have fun after this.
All Might saw Midoriya's determination, so he also followed through and snapped back to the battle. He activated one thrall, just a little bit that he had left, onto his arm, and said,
Me and young Midoriya will finally defeat you.
All Might looks at Ulf One, and Ulf One stared back at the both of them, even though he didn't have eyes. He said,
Let's start focusing on reality than heroism.
He starts activating his quirks.
Spring-like moves. Kinetic teeth times 4. Strength has times 3. Multiplier. Airlocks. Limits unmoved.
Everyone saw that his arm was gigantic. So many quirks activated at the same time. Ulf One said,
The shockwaves on you both I knew though they would wear you out. So I decided to give everything I got by activating all the quirks at the same time. This will finally end one for all in both of you.
Izuku Midoriya only had one arm, and All Might can only use one arm. Ulf One said to All Might,
All Might, one for all doesn't dwell within you anymore. There's only a feeble spark and it's about to put itself out. Izuku Midoriya, you may have now one for all, but you can only use a feeble spark of that half. And you still have much to learn.
Ulf One jumps towards them with a gigantic punch.
It seems you two will probably fail. All Might, as the teacher and a hero, and Izuku Midoriya as the student and as a successor.
They all three punch each. All Might and Izuku Midoriya punch Ulf One on the arm. They both getting pushed. Izuku Midoriya was strong, and now, because of the battle he endured, he was pretty weak. But he still won't give up. But Ulf One activated another quirk. He screamed, Impact Recoil! It even pushed them even more.
You're right.
because of I because I didn't train really hard, I can't defeat you maybe. And then All Might looks at Ulfwan.
But that's not how it's gonna end. We're gonna defeat you. And I'm gonna train young Midoriya until he's ready. It's embarrassing you two. Just die.
All Might, he lets go, activates one for all on his other hand, and punches Ulfwan. Izuku Midoriya had an opening, and then gives him a right hook left hook? Yeah, left hook to the stomach.
Ugh. Very wise move. That's so unlike you, All Might. But you two are still weak.
And then they both yelled out, "That's because we didn't put our backs into that time." Izuku Midoriya used one for all, 100% again, but this time fused with Super Saiyan and All Might. Went beyond of his limits. And then they both closed their fists and charges two punches towards them, and both yelled out, "Double United States of Smash!" They both landed two blows on Ulfwan, and the punch really messed him up. And then, once they finally hit the blow, a gigantic tornado erupted. It causes the helicopter to spin. And then, when the smoke cleared out, the All Might and the boy won! Everyone cheered. And then Ulfwan was dead. This time he won't come back because of the strength with Izuku and All Might, they managed to defeat him. Well, permanently defeat him because they crushed his skull so hard it's beyond of repairing. They both were tired, and Izuku Midori reverted back to his normal form, and All Might lifted his whole hand up, and then transformed to his big form. And then he pointed to Izuku, saying,
I used everything. Now, it's your turn, young Midoriya.
"Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I did because that ending, I mean, come on. And it was really fun to make this. I rehearsed everything, remembered everything, what they're gonna say and how it's gonna end. And I like to thank one of the comments for giving me the idea that Izuku Midoriya should probably fight Ulfwan with All Might at that place. And we all know that this is one of the what ifs I made and yada yada. And I really appreciate that you guys liked and subscribed. And I really like this what if as well. This is one of my first what ifs and my favorite what ifs because I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan and also My Hero Academia fan. Especially My Hero Academia, and they both are really good anime. And I really want to continue the Dragon Ball what if, but My Hero Academia has that like one big what if potential that keeps going through my mind when I watched My Hero Academia, and it was such a good anime, and I really liked it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you guys never miss a video. And if you guys want part 15, you guys have to leave 7 likes. If I get 7 likes on this video, I will continue and make a part 15. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.